We started our adventure in Oregon at the Owyhee Canyonlands and were blown away. We then entered Idaho and explored a fire lookout tower and forests that were otherworldly. The following day, we found ourselves having to change our route because of a large wildfire, and later fleeing our campsite after ash started raining on us. The next day, we explored Carey Dome Fire Lookout.
I did it!
We seemed to have the forest to ourselves and found an old bus.
Hey, where are we going, Dwayne?
We drove the French Creek grade and made our way to the Salmon River.
Subscribe to the channel! And eat another simple meal tonight since we've been driving for the past 4 days. Shout out to the puppy up there.
That puppy up there would bark all night, and we had to move further down the river before going to bed. This was day 5 of our adventure, and this morning we would start the day getting a little bit lucky. On the side of the road just happened to be an open coffee shop, and the flashing open sign beckoned Dwayne to stop for his morning cup of coffee. We stopped to gas up at the Riggins One Stop, which, by the way, is the only gas station for miles out there. After fueling up, we hit the road again, following one of the most scenic and well-known stretches of the Salmon River as we made our way back to the dirt. The Salmon River in Idaho is called the River of No Return because due to its strong currents and rapids, early travelers like miners and fur traders found it nearly impossible to navigate back upstream once they floated down the river, making their journey essentially a one-way trip. The drive was absolutely beautiful, winding alongside the river with rugged cliffs. It's the kind of drive that makes you forget everything else and just take it all in.
Good morning, guys. So if you've been following along the adventure, last time you saw us, we were camped on a beautiful river. We woke up early this morning and we're now getting back on the dirt here. Today we have about 100-mile stretch planned. We're gonna drive through a meadow that should be pretty cool. We're gonna go stop at a fire lookout tower, and then we should drop down into a canyon and head towards the spot we're gonna camp, which includes another fire lookout tower and then a cool mountain camp spot. So it's raining, it's awesome. We got a free car wash. Let's hit the trail.
The road began as a steep gravel road and became steep switchbacks as we went through numerous private properties and climbed the mountain. Old cattle pens are a common sight in Idaho, left from the days when ranchers managed their herds on an open range. These structures speak to Idaho's deep ranching traditions and livestock-driven way of life that shaped the region. Rain started to fall, and the air smelled fresh. It was one of those moments where you can't help but feel excited, knowing we were about to explore a brand new part of Idaho. The rain just made it feel even more alive, and we couldn't wait to see what was up ahead. This video is brought to you by OnX Offroad, the ultimate mapping app for your off-road adventures. Explore with confidence, no matter where your adventure takes you. Download OnX Offroad with the link in the description and take your off-roading to the next level.
Idaho is beautiful. It's wild. Driving. We just passed, if you're gonna follow this route, make sure you make a left and you're gonna pass the old ranger station where that old cabin is. I'm gonna show it on the screen now. You're gonna pass that. We just stopped a little ways past there to mix up another drink. We've been drinking Liquid IV and Peak Refuel this entire trip. This is not a paid ad, but it's pretty delicious. The Peak Refuel drinks, highly recommend them. Anyways, yeah, there's a beautiful creek here and it's raining. Not much more else to say, but it is absolutely beautiful.
We just stopped to take a quick break, but honestly, we could have stayed here all day. The creek was beautiful. As we approached the South Fork of the Clearwater River, we cruised along Highway 14 for a bit before heading back onto the dirt roads. If you want to see our entire route, consider becoming a patron today. There's a link in the description to my Patreon.
So this might be some of the most beautiful forest I've probably ever been in. It's so awesome. So awesome. It's raining, so there's no dust for Dwayne, which is cool. And the smoke problem that we've had this entire trip is non-existent. So we're loving the rain right now. Loving it. I just want to mention, if you fly your drone in the rain, little pro tip, just turn on your defroster, put the drone on the dash and turn it up. It works. It works very well. We're going to cover some more ground and we should touch back in here. We're going to go up Hungry Ridge and then, give me a second here, just using OnX. Use OnX. You sign up with the link below or use code JohnnyTaka, you'll get 20% off your first year. And OnX has been amazing this entire trip. We wouldn't have found the camp spot last night if we didn't have OnX. Yeah, so we're going to do some more driving, go past somewhere called Hungry Ridge, and then we'll touch back with you guys at a cool meadow. tell you guys, we have officially hit 500 miles. So that means we're about halfway done with this trip. We're at 500 miles, Dwayne. That means we're about halfway done. What do you think? Think we got it? Think we still got it in us to complete the entire trip?
Oh, absolutely. And what a beautiful place to hit the 500-mile mark. This is amazing.
Yeah, this forest is probably my favorite so far.
Yep, I agree with you on that one.
Idaho. Incredible. I got a question for you though, Dwayne. You're not sick of me yet, Dwayne?
Not yet. There's still more time.
You still got 500 miles to change your mind.
This trip has been kind of a whirlwind, though.
If you do change your mind, at least you got a free hoodie out of it.
Yeah, you're right. At least I got a free hoodie out of it.
That's hilarious. Cut!
We're 500 miles in with 500 miles still ahead of us. And honestly, I'm loving every second of it. There's still so much left to explore, and the adventure is far from over.
Dwayne's got to do something funny.
Enjoy the beautiful view of the forest with the gentle rain coming down on the windshield, making you feel peace and at ease.
You nailed it.
I'm over. Oh, jeez. I snorted laughing so hard. That's hilarious.
Good job, Dwayne. Dude, where are we? This is incredible.
I think we're in paradise, man.
The mountains of Idaho feel like paradise, even in this foggy, rainy weather. There's something enchanting about how the mist wraps around the trees and the way the soft rain adds a sense of calm to the air. The Nez Perce National Forest in Idaho covers about 2.2 million acres and has a rich history tied to the Nez Perce tribe, who have lived here for thousands of years. The area was named after them, reflecting their deep connection to the land. In the late 1800s, the Nez Perce War arose when the U.S. government attempted to forcibly remove the tribe from their ancestral lands. After the conflict, the forest was established as a national forest in 1908 to protect its natural resources and provide for public recreation. Today, it offers stunning landscapes and countless outdoor activities while preserving the cultural heritage of the Nez Perce people.
So we are pulling up to Lookout Butte. I gotta say, it sucks that you can't play normal music on YouTube, because we've been rocking out to Jason Aldean for the last hour. It's been pretty rad. So yeah, pulling up, gonna go check out another fire lookout, and then after this one, we're gonna go check out another one. See you guys at the lookout.
Lookout Butte, located in Nez Perce National Forest in Idaho, is home to a historic 60-foot fire lookout tower that offers stunning panoramic views of the surrounding wilderness. Built in the early 20th century, the lookout was primarily used for spotting wildfires in the vast remote forests of the region.
Alright, so you saw me walking up, but a lot of these fire lookouts have a hatch door that you have to lift up, and everything's wet. And I didn't want to slip, and I have my camera in my hand, so we're gonna send the drone up and check it out more.
The tower itself is constructed of wood and features a cabin at the top where fire lookouts would stay while on duty. Its height allows for a clear line of sight over the dense forests and rugged mountains, making it an ideal location for monitoring potential fire activity. Today, Lookout Butte is a popular destination for hikers and outdoor enthusiasts. Once at the top, visitors can enjoy breathtaking views of the Clearwater River, the Selway Bitterroot Wilderness, and beyond. Visitors can also stay overnight in the lookout tower by reservation. Although the tower is no longer actively used for fire observation, it remains a beloved landmark that showcases the beauty and natural heritage of the Nez Perce National Forest.
Well, we hit our first road closed sign since we've been on this route, and it's a bummer because where we're trying to go, it's only 6 more miles, so now we have to backtrack and add an extra 30 miles to the route. That's true. If we do go down and we get stuck in the mud, then we are adding more time.
Could you scope it out with your drone, maybe?
I don't know. I think we just gotta bite the bullet and take the extra 30 miles.
Alright.
We were so close.
After being on day 5 and 500 miles deep into this trip, we didn't want to backtrack. After completing the bypass and crossing the Selway River, we would start to search for camp.
Alright, so we made it past the bypass, the detour, and we decided we're gonna head up towards the fire lookout tower, but we are not gonna go as far as we planned because we have been driving all day. There's so many deer all over here and it's awesome. So we're gonna go find a place to pop up our tents and hang out and camp. So we're ready to put our feet up. So we'll see you guys at camp after we find it. We're on the hunt.
It felt like we had stepped into a rainforest during fall. The wet weather from the recent rain transformed the landscape into a lush green paradise. The trail with the evening fog felt spooky and magical.
What a day, Dwayne.
I almost hit the...
You got a camera in your face, Dwayne.
Hey, and you got an umbrella.
We did it.
We made it.
Holy heck.
You picked your most treacherous trail coming up.
Dude, you never know what to expect, man. So we found a spot. We drove like, what, 140 miles today?
Probably 160.
Maybe 150, 160. You know, we've been driving, I think 11 hours today. It's been crazy. We're gonna set up camp. So I just added some gas to the truck. I only added 4 gallons. I carry a total of 8 on the truck, but I only added 4 gallons because Dwayne and I are running low on gas, and we have less gas because we had to make that 30-mile detour today. So my truck is saying, I think it's at 68 or 69 miles till empty, and the next gas station is 74 miles or 78 miles away. So the picture you saw on the screen was I actually had just added the gas. Anyways, long story short, we should have enough gas to get to the gas station, but we're not sure if we're gonna have enough gas to get to the fire lookout tower tomorrow morning, which is about 5 miles up the road. We really want to go check that out. I want to say, if you made it this far in this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year or by January 1st of 2025. I appreciate everybody who watches. I'm gonna end this day here, and we're gonna pick up tomorrow. So don't miss out on the adventure. We're here in Idaho. It's cold. You guys can probably see more. It's cold out here. It's fall. Summer just ended, and we planned for warm weather, and it's 42 or 45. But it's beautiful out here, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Next time on Johnny Taco Outdoors.
What did the hiker say?
So he's the guy that mans the fire lookout. He asked where we were going. I said the fire lookout. He's like, really? That's not a good idea.
What is this, Dwayne?
It is a